took this straight from Twitter. So Netflix tweeted this out today. Netflix announced our acquisition of Warner Bros. Together will define the next century of storytelling, creating an extraordinary entertainment offering for audiences everywhere. Now, I'm running on like 3.5 hours of sleep. I wasn't going to do no videos today. I still got to get our member shout outs of the week. I'm going to get to that tomorrow. We got to talk about this though, because we talked about the article last night that Netflix had won the bidding war. Well, Netflix has bought WB. If you don't know what acquisition means, they bought it. So Netflix now owns WB. Now, could there still be some loops and holes? Probably so. You never know with how laws work. From that article we covered last night, it seemed like people in Congress and stuff did not want Netflix getting Warner Brothers, which is so crazy because I didn't know it was that crazy, or that serious, I guess you could say. What do I think about Netflix getting WB? First of all, I'll say this. Netflix has the opportunity to correct a wrong that happened a very long time ago. They're already good friends with Zack. They have the opportunity now to restore the Snyderverse and give the fans what they want. They can also keep the DCU. I don't care. Keep the DCU. I'm not like these other trolls on the internet who say the Snyderverse is dead. Zack Snyder's DC movies never made the money for the company. He always went negative. He never profited, which is not true. People don't know basic numbers. It's sad. I'm not one of those haters. Keep the DCU. Make both of the fandoms happy. I think Netflix could do that. Now, a lot of people have been talking about movie theatrical releases. Now, I think I seen something not too long ago that said Netflix would keep theatrical releases, but they're going to keep them shorter. So maybe not 2 to 3 hour long movies, which I can understand because most people don't want to sit in the movie theaters like that anyways. And you got to think about it this way, man. Whether people want to admit it or not, things have definitely changed since the pandemic. A lot of people enjoy watching movies at home with their family. They don't have to get out. They don't have to go spend $80 on popcorn, food, drinks. It's I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes the movie theater is very expensive. I remember I was at the movies a couple months ago, and there was this older lady. She looked like a grandma. She was up there with 2 kids or something. I kid you not, man. She bought the snacks for the kids, the candy, the popcorn, and all that stuff, and it rang up to it was like $68. It was around that price range. That's a lot of money, not counting movie tickets. So she spent almost $100 just taking her grandkids to the movies. Now you got to factor that into real life. Spending that much money on movies is crazy these days with how high living is. So I get where people come from with the theatrical standpoint, but you also have to understand this, man. We are living in different times, and the future is sadly going to be non-physical and digital. I'm a physical guy. I like physical things. I like to own things. I like to own them. I'm so old. I remember when Netflix had DVDs. They used to send DVDs out in the mail. I used to be a kid back then. Excuse me. They sent DVDs out through the mail. That's how old I am, because I remember that as a kid. But the new day and age we are living in, it's gonna be digital, and it's sad to say that. But I'm a physical guy. I like the physical games. All my consoles are physical. Besides my Xbox, I had to suffer and get a digital one because I couldn't find no disc ones. So I got the Xbox Series X digital because they had none at the time with the physical, but my PlayStation is physical. I like everything physical. I like to own it. That's why you don't even see me spend that much money on video games, because guess what? If those games decide to shut down tomorrow, we don't own anything on that. So heirlooms, all that stuff on games. That's why I don't like spending that much money. But I think this is a good thing. I think this is a good thing for a couple different reasons, and it does have its flaws. We have to see how things play out. Now, I went to the comment section on here, man, and I gotta say, you will be surprised with how many comments are on here with Zack Snyder's universe. Literally almost every comment I scroll down is talking about the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse. The Snyderverse. The Snyderverse. People want the Snyderverse. So they have the opportunity to do what WB did, could have done a long time ago. They can make the fans happy. And like I said, keep the DCU side happy too. I'm not a hater, man. If you enjoy Superman, if you liked it, cool. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you like it. You'll never see me on here trashing what you like. Like these people come to our channels and hate because we support Zack, because we like the Snyderverse. I'm not a hater. It's not in me. Hating is free. That's why people do it so well. We talk about it all the time. But I'm not a hater. Netflix can keep the DCU and restore the Snyderverse. They already got a great relationship with Zack. Remember we talked about last night. Netflix has been canceling all these other projects that Zack was doing. Now you got the haters out there saying, yeah, they're canceling those projects because Rebel Moon sucked and this and that. And I'm pretty sure Rebel Moon actually pulled in a lot of views. And you also have to think about it this way, which I hate when people don't mention. See, this is where context comes into play. Rebel Moon was capitalizing off the Snyder Cut movement. They literally made Zack make two different movies. He had to make a PG-13 and then he made the rated R. They released the PG-13 first and then they made the rated R that came out a little bit later. Which the rated R was much better than the PG-13. But like I said, is it like DC level type content? No. But I thought Rebel Moon was okay. It wasn't a bad movie. The rated R version. The PG-13 was okay, but I do prefer the rated R version over the PG-13. So now that we got that out of the way, stop hating. People just hate. Rebel Moon did not suck. It was actually a okay movie. The rated R movie was much better. PG-13 was okay. The rated R was much better. But it's not on his DC content type level. So, my friends, how do you guys think the haters are feeling right now? Do you think they're punching the air? And see, yesterday, y'all remember when I said the haters gonna be doing this? They're gonna be throwing them 1-2 combos. I gave them too much props. They don't even know what a 1-2 combo is. I'm sure they don't even know how to bob and weave. I gave them too much. They're just gonna be punching. They're just gonna be throwing some punches. Probably not even straight jabs. They're gonna be punching like this. They're gonna like it's the old times. Like that's how they're gonna be punching the walls and punching the air. Because, yet again, we are close. Now, we just have to wait. Like I said last night, time will reveal everything. So we just have to wait and we have to see. But we know all the dots are just connecting. This is what the haters don't understand. If there wasn't so many dots not connecting, I would be keeping it real with everybody. I'd be like, I don't know if this is actually, gonna happen. I think maybe Zack, he still loves the IP, he loves the characters, but maybe he's just, reminiscing and he's sharing what he sees with the fans. But that's not the case. Too many hints, too many cryptic messages, too many dots connecting, and now Netflix owns WB, and Zack is good friends with Netflix. His foot's already in the door. Netflix has the chance. They have the opportunity of a lifetime right here. They have the opportunity of a lifetime to bring the DC fandom back. The DC fandom right now is so split, and they have the opportunity to do what WB could have did a long time ago. So, we will leave it at this. Only time will tell. But, my friends, oh, what a happy day. We are close. So, I want you guys to let me know, how do you guys feel about Netflix owning WB? Good or bad? Restore the Snyderverse? Don't restore the Snyderverse? How do you feel that Netflix is going to do with WB? What do you think the future is going to look like? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, man, I'm going to catch you guys on the next one, man. 100,000 subscribers is grind time. Let's